y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. For this Friday's But Do They Watermarble, I'm featuring the Garden Party Collection by Lifestyle Lacquer from Nail Jewelry Bling. I do have a full swatch and review. I'll link that down below if you're interested. As always, I will test these first in the order that I swatched them in, and then reverse order, and then a final look. These were sent to me for review, and I'll show you exactly how they performed. I'm starting like I always do with my tiny teacup full of room temperature filtered water. I'm going to drop first Painted Peonies. I'm going to do 2 drops of my first drop. And they spread out pretty well. These are thicker polishes, so I didn't get a ton of like aggressive spreading. They did spread. They kind of wanted to build up in the middle of the bullseye, so I brought that all the way to the edge of my cup. I'm going to drop all the way down to Lavender Lilies here, and then I'm going to do another circuit of the same colors. So you can see there, they're starting to kind of slow down in the amount that they spread and build up in the center. I wouldn't recommend doing too many rings when they start doing that because your end result will be a little bit muddy. I'm going to stop here. And right there on the dot, you can see I like to drag my pattern through any imperfections that I have in my bullseye. That's a good way to get rid of them. I'm going to go in for a whirlpool pattern. And I've been doing this completely wrong. You should start in the center and then draw to the outside. I've been doing the outside of the inside. This makes a huge difference in the final look. So next I'm going to drop them in the opposite order. So this is Lavender Lilies. That had a nice, beautiful spread. I do always do 2 drops for my first drop to keep the edges from getting too dry. I'm going to drop them all the way back down to Painted Peonies. Sorry, my camera was like crazy focusing. I did finally put it on manual focus and got that all situated. So I am going to do another full circuit of the same colors. So Lavender Lilies, Forget Me Not, Mint Mojito, Buttercup Bouquet, and then Painted Peonies. I'm going to drag a petal design into these. They work great. They didn't dry too quickly or anything like that. They did get thick, so you want to make sure that you clean off your tool every time you drag. Now I have my nails prepped with Zoya's Purity and Sexy Cuticles from NDJ Creations. I'll link both of those down below, and I'm going to start my final look. So I'm doing 2 drops of Mint Mojito. I figured I would start in the middle of the circuit since I had done the beginning and the end. They spread pretty much all the same. I didn't have any that were really slower than the others. I'm going to do another full circuit of the same colors. These colors reminded me so much of the Care Bears once I got them in my cup that I wanted to try a heart pattern again. This is probably the hardest pattern for me to perfect. So I took out a needle because I thought that might help a little bit. I'm going to drag one end to the other and then diagonally to the center to make a heart pattern. I'm going to do this a few more times. These did not turn out perfect for me at all, but I really liked that I got to practice this again. I will keep working on my heart pattern. It looks good in the cup there, but it is a little bit big on my nails, so you can't really tell that they're hearts. I'm going to reposition the cup and then do a little bit more defining work there and dip my nail directly in. So this is what I got on my pinky. I did dip more towards the top of the cup so the hearts were a little bit more defined. I'm going to use some tweezers and peel off these Sexy Cuticles, and I really had very minimal cleanup to do after that. I thought that I would take a small detail brush and some Painted Peonies and just kind of define the hearts a little bit more so that it's more obvious. I actually ended up not really liking this. I wish I had left them like they were. I'm going to show you what I did for this look today. So just defining that heart print a little bit, kind of cheating. Today I'm using Fast and Hard Quick Dry Glossy Top Coat from Vibrant Vinyls. This is a new release. It's coming out today, so I'm going to test it a little bit more tomorrow. I'm going to show you how it worked over today's Watermarble. It does have a very nice thick brush. It does have a strong smell too though, but it did great. No smudging or anything like that, so I'll show you how it applied. Even with those pink kind of heart print being a little bit wet, I had no smudging. It did great. It dried glossy, fast, and hard. So here is a look at the completed mani with top coat. I really kind of preferred my middle finger there, even though it got a little bit muddy. I think that was the first finger I ended up trying to dip. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle under artificial lighting. So if you'd like to see more photos, you can head over to my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com or follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. Stay tuned for next week. I am going to do a collab with one of the new YouTube girls that I found, so I'm really excited about that. Be sure that you don't miss it. And thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.